Good. It's good to see you too.
Yeah, man.
It's been a minute.
It has.
Maybe since
Probably CMA Fest. Were you here? Yeah, I think we did some CMA Fest, didn't we?
maybe.
It was last year.
I mean, I wish I remembered things. That point has passed in my life.
I feel that.
I bet since. Can you tell a difference since your life? That your life has sped up since having the big hit song?
Yeah, it's definitely gotten busier, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I've just been hanging on for dear life, man, trying to make sure I'm doing my job, you know.
Well, and I want to talk about your music, but the other day when Jason's album announcement came out, I was like, damn, John found time to write a whole album for Jason too.
Yeah, there's always time for that. No, I'm stoked about it.
Tell me what you can about your contributions to that record. I mean, it seemed like how many cuts?
I don't know if it's a final count, but I think I'm 13 or 14ish. So definitely got lucky, man. This round, I'm honestly as stoked about this round of music that he's got, than I am for my own stuff, because we wrote some great stuff for this next record, and I know he's put out a couple already, but man, it's a no skip album, to me, and even the ones I'm not on, I feel like they're just great songs, and he's the goat at picking songs, he just knows what he is and what he's gonna sound good on, and so it's been fun to see that process a lot too. But yeah, man, I couldn't be more stoked about this upcoming project.
I feel like a lot of people, that might really throw them to be balancing their own career and to be such a big part of somebody else's career. But you and I talked about this. You really have laid all the groundwork and done all the work before. So
yeah, man, tried to. I mean, even this year feels like another layer, just laying another. We're in the middle of our first headlining tour, so we're trying to figure that out as we go. But man, it's been cool to see the growth and see more and more people coming out to shows and singing album cuts. It's pretty cool.
How big a difference can you tell once you've had a number one song? How does it change your live show and the turnout?
I mean, I think it just gives you a confidence boost that you at least got one in the chamber, and we usually, Friends still is our biggest song, and so we try to keep it for the finale and hold out on it. But it's nice to go into a show knowing that I'm gonna play 15 songs that nobody's ever heard, but we got one in the chamber,
Well, the second hit is coming up behind you. Talk to me about Kid Myself specifically.
Yeah, that was kind of one when we were putting the album together. We had probably 12, 15 songs already kind of laid out for what I thought, we were going to choose from. And it was like the week of us putting all of them together and going through them, I had to write with Tyler Hubbard on the books. And so I was like, I can't cancel that, so I ended up the night before I went and wrote with him, I was going through titles and trying to tee up some kind of idea to have the next day. And I came across this title, Kid Myself, and didn't really have anything with it. I just had written it down about a year before, and I started playing this little guitar riff with it, wrote a scratch chorus just to get my point across. And the next morning I met Tyler. He's a super nice guy, and super nice guy, great writer, and I threw the idea out, and he was like, man, I'd love to finish this with you if you're down. And so it was a good feeling as a writer too, to know I still got at least a few good titles left in me. But it was very cool. He ended up pulling a lot of more personal details out of that story, because it was weird. He was like, so tell me about this relationship. I'm like, come on, man. But it was super cool coming from him. Just to want to know what the story actually was and try to, get it as close to home as possible. So, yeah, it ended up being one of my favorites off the record. I'm glad it's out, man.
Can you pick a highlight from 2025?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Probably my favorite thing that happened this year was $1 Million Cowboy up in Jackson Hole. That was our first sold-out show ever, and so that was a special night, a special feeling to be able to do that, especially way out there on the West Coast, and to do that. So that was a big highlight for me.
What about, is there something on the horizon in 2026 that you're like, ooh, that's going to be cool? Like,
Yeah, man, we're getting a lot of good festivals for next year, so I'm excited mostly about that, and just getting to play at some of those bigger stages. But we're also going to be putting out a lot more new music, so I'm mostly excited about that and just getting those songs out.
sweet. What do the holidays look like for you?
Hopefully pretty stationary. I'm excited to be home for a couple of weeks during Christmas, and I'm sure I'll make up for all the travel in the new year.
Well, I'm happy for all your success. And
Thank you.
Glad to get to see you again. And
Yeah, same.
we'll talk more in the new year.
I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, yeah. Always good to see you.
You too, man. Thanks for the time.